Okay, year 10, I will be quite honest, this is probably my favourite question in the entire paper. I just think it's really nice. So you are given a right angled triangle and we are told the area of the triangle. So at this point you start thinking, well, what do I know about areas of triangles? I know that areas of triangles is base times height divided by 2. That's what I know the area of a triangle is. So let's apply that to this question here. Let's say the base of my triangle is x plus 4. Then the height of my triangle is x minus 2 divided by 2. And that gives me the area. And so the area is 27.5. Now after that, it's kind of awkward to have this fraction here. So to undo like a fraction from happening, we can multiply by 2. So when I multiply both sides of my equation by 2, on this, the left-hand side, I'm just left with x plus 4 times x minus 2. And remember, in algebraic notation, we don't normally write out times signs, so that's why it's gone from here. It just means x plus 4 brackets x minus 2. And then 27.5 times 2 is 55. So now we've got an equation that can be solved. So to solve it, we're going to want to expand out these brackets here. So when I expand, I get x squared minus 2x plus 4x minus 8 equals 55. Simplifying that, x squared minus 2 plus 4 is plus 2x minus 8 equals 55. Now this is what type of equation? This is a quadratic equation, and it's a quadratic equation because it's got an x squared in. So when you have a quadratic equation, it needs to be equal to what in order to solve it? It needs to be equal to 0. So to make it equal to 0, I subtract 55 from both sides. And in doing so, I get x squared plus 2x minus 63 equals 0. Now there's several different ways you can solve a quadratic. The easiest way, or what I think is the easiest way, is to try and factorise it. So to factorise, we are looking for two numbers that multiply to make negative 63 and that add to make 2. So we're looking for something times something equals negative 63, something add something equals 2. So those numbers, they're going to be 7 and 9, because 7 times 9 is 63. But then we're going to need it to be a negative. Is it going to be minus 7 plus 9 or minus 9 and plus 7? So it's going to be 7 and minus 9. But, oh no, it's not. Ignore me. It's awful. It's going to be minus 7 and positive 9. And minus 7 plus 9 is 2. And so that works. So after that, it goes into our brackets. Our x minus 7. Our x plus 9 equals 0. And so we end up with two different values for what x could be. Either x is 7 or x is negative 9. Now, in this case, only one of these solutions can possibly be valid. And x must be 7. It can't be negative 9 because it doesn't make sense for us to have a negative length. It doesn't work. So x is 7. Now up here then, going back to the question wanted us to work out the shortest side of the triangle. Now I already know that the hypotenuse, this is the longest side, and then, which is longer, well that one's longer than that one, so this here is the shortest side, so the shortest side is 7 take away 2, which is 5, and so the shortest side is 5 centimetres, and that's it.